Iran is under pressure. The United States is issuing warnings. Russia is standing nearby, not as a savior, but as a strategist. Protests, sanctions, military threats, and diplomacy are colliding at the same time. One wrong decision, one miscalculation, could push the Middle East into chaos. This is not hype. This is where geopolitics becomes dangerous. Welcome to Hazel Eleanor. Chapter 1. How this all started. To understand what's happening now, you need to go back to 1979. Before that year, Iran and the United States were allies. Everything changed after Iran's Islamic Revolution, which removed a US-backed government and replaced it with a new political system. From that moment onward, sanctions replaced cooperation, mistrust replaced diplomacy, and the nuclear issue became the center of the conflict. This wasn't a sudden rivalry, it was a slow build toward confrontation. Chapter 2. The Nuclear Flashpoint. For decades, the United States has argued that Iran's nuclear program could be used to develop weapons. Iran insists its program is defensive and civilian. Nuclear deals were negotiated. Some were signed, some collapsed. Each failure deepened hostility. By the mid-2020s, patience was thin on all sides, and military pressure returned to the conversation. Chapter 3. What changed in 2025? In 2025, tensions escalated sharply. Military strikes linked to Iran's nuclear infrastructure shocked the region and raised fears of wider conflict. At the same time, Iran faced growing internal unrest, driven by economic pressure and political frustration. This created a dangerous combination: external pressure from abroad and internal pressure at home. That's when global attention snapped back to Iran. Chapter 4. The US position right now. The United States is playing a dual strategy. On one hand, economic pressure, military signaling, clear warnings about escalation. On the other hand, quiet diplomacy, indirect talks through mediators. An effort to avoid full-scale war. Washington wants control, not chaos. But control becomes harder when threats replace trust. Chapter 5. Russia's real role. This is where many people get it wrong. Russia is not Iran's bodyguard. Yes, Russia and Iran cooperate. Yes, they oppose Western pressure. Yes, they signed long-term strategic agreements. But Russia does not want a direct war with the United States. Moscow wants influence without explosion, support without sacrifice, power without open confrontation. This is strategy, not loyalty. Chapter 6. Why this moment is so risky. Here's the real danger. When military forces are on alert, political rhetoric is heated, trust is almost zero. Even a small incident can spiral. History shows that wars often don't start by plan, they start by miscalculation. That's why this moment matters. Chapter 7. Realistic scenarios. There are only 3 realistic paths forward. Scenario 1. A limited clash, short, intense, and controlled. Scenario 2. A long standoff, pressure continues, but war is avoided. Scenario number 3. A full regional conflict, unlikely, but catastrophic. Right now, the world is trapped between scenario 1 and 2, and that uncertainty is what makes this situation unstable. This isn't about good or evil. It's about power, fear, and restraint. Iran wants survival and independence. The United States wants control and deterrence. Russia wants influence without war. No one wants chaos. But history doesn't care about intentions. It cares about decisions. And the next one could change everything. Do you think diplomacy will succeed, or is conflict inevitable? Comment your prediction. Like if you want a part 2 covering possible outcomes: war, negotiations, or stalemate. Subscribe for strategic updates.